Take a look at that vintage AMA Prostar number plate. You know we must be going old school here, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it the living legend himself? Is it 1990 all over again? The 1990 Top Fuel champion, Mr. Steve Rice. Steve, excellent to see you, man.
Good to be here.
And guess what? We're not just seeing you hanging out in shorts. You're here with the leathers and
the new leathers.
Iconic motorcycle. Tell me about it. It's a comeback.
No, it's not really a comeback.
LL Cool J once said, "Don't call it a comeback."
Yeah, it's not. It's
All right.
always been there. It's just the kids are getting a little bit spunky.
Okay, they sure are. Is it time to maybe show those kids what age and aggression can do, right?
Yeah. Youth and vigor has a hard time overcoming old age and treachery.
There we go.
Tell them knowledge is power.
It certainly is. Well, let's take a look at this thing. I see this thing, it takes me back to AMA Prostar, multiple wins, championships with you and Chip Ellis. I see that you're doing a little bit of wrenching right now. What's going on with the bike?
Well, we're getting ready to fire it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Everything, any upgrades? I know you were working in your garage.
Yeah, it's got a lot. There's a lot of upgrades.
Okay. Very cool.
Got to put on a different ignition.
Beautiful. Well, fire her up. Don't let me hold you up.
Got new power adders and stuff.
New power adders.
New wheel. I've got the Mickey Thompson with a 13-inch wide rim on it.
Yeah, you used to be a Goodyear man, right?
Yeah.
So we got new wheel, Mickey Thompson.
Right, with the wide rim that they're using on these 10.5-inch tires.
Got you.
So we'll see. Find out if all my PR is just BS or if I am any good at what I do.
Just like riding a bike, right?
Yeah.
Never gonna go away. Good luck to you, Steve. Go ahead, fire this thing up, man. Let's check it out. This is a piece of history, guys. We'll give you a look one more time. This is the turbocharged machine of Mr. Steve Rice. Beautiful, beautiful motorcycle. I want to know, what are your memories of this bike? I got a lot of great memories. I know the lovely Miss Kathy has memories. How you doing, Kathy?
I'm good, I'm good.
Are you happy to see Steve back in the driver's seat here?
I am just a little bit nervous though. Every time he makes changes, it makes me nervous.
Sure.
But I
But
have to only hold my breath for about 7 seconds.
it's
so-
got to give you comfort to know he's been doing this his whole life. He's got so much experience
Absolutely.
and definitely knows what he's doing, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Praying for a safe race.
Well said. Well, I'm glad you guys are here.
Me too.
Awesome. Kathy here. Looks like we're going to fire this thing up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to fire up the legendary Steve Rice funny bike. Shout out to Chip Ellis, who once rode this machine, to many AMA Prostar victories.
You'll notice too, we came back with Mickey Mouse shirt.
I like it.
It was always a staple of what the uniform was, and I figured, well, it's time to bring it back out.
Very cool.
This actually is the same shirt that I wore back in the 90s.
It's got some good luck on it. Steve Rice about to light this turbo funny bike up. I believe the best pass for Steve ever was something in the 660s with this machine. As you can see, a few upgrades on CycleDrag.com, on YouTube, and also on Facebook. About a year ago, we went inside Steve Rice's garage, where he gave us some insight on what it's like to work on this machine day in, day out. Let's take a look, man. You gotta love it. It's a motorcycle that's been very, very successful husband and wife team, Steve and Kathy Rice, out here in California. And it's nice for them to be at a race that's only about an hour from their home. Remember, for all those years, they raced on the East Coast. They would go from California to Georgia, Florida, Ohio. Oh, here we go.
I forgot to turn on sump pump.
There you go. Beautiful motorcycle.
Yeah, I forgot to turn on the sump pump.
That's okay. Sure sounds good, Steve.
Thanks.
You happy with that warm-up?
Yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out the two-step though. You know, this new ignition's gonna throw me a groove.
What type of ignition are you running now?
It's an MSD MC4.
Okay, what did you run previously?
Dyna 4000, absolutely wonderful.
Excellent.
Dyna 4000 Super Pro. Awesome ignition. I just wish they'd still do it.
MSD is the more updated version, correct?
Well, it's got more whistles and bells.
Got you.
I don't know if it's any better or not, but it's got more whistles and bells. So we'll see.
We'll find out. When's the last time you made a quarter-mile pass?
Well, the last time was on John Morgan's bike here at this track. It's been about 2 years.
When's the last time you made a quarter-mile pass on this bike?
It's been a while. It's probably been, how old is Willie? I don't know. How old's my bald cat?
Maybe Kathy knows. How old's the cat, Kathy? When's the last time you saw Steve go down a quarter-mile on this motorcycle?
Not sure, but it's been a long time.
We talking Pro Star days? Or
No, since
No,
Pro
it's
Star,
out here.
yeah.
it was out here? Okay.
Yeah, the last time I rode it was out here.
Okay.
It was at the last Rice Bowl.
Very cool.
So that was whenever that was. What was that? It's been at least 5-6 years.
Excellent. Now, my earliest memory of you two, I remember you, Columbus, Ohio, hanging Kawasaki flags all over the place.
That was my job.
As a kid, we looked for that. Those were the souvenirs. And I always remind Steve, I remember that I would just sit there and watch him work on the bike. I remember he whispered to you, he said, "Sorry, we're not going out to dinner. I got to work on this thing all night."
Yeah, there's been a few all-nighters.
So hopefully, Steve, you get to go out to dinner tonight.
I hope so.
There you go. Good luck. Great to have you guys back. Multi-time event winner, top fuel champion, former Kawasaki factory rider, Steve Rice, one of the all-time greats in front. So great to see this motorcycle. Let's see what Steve can do. It's been quite some time since he's run this bike. Problem nervous for Steve as he continues to work the bugs out of this, but Steve will be back. That's often what happens when you bring a motorcycle out for the very first time. He made a lot of changes to it, made a lot of upgrades to it. We'll see if the legendary racer can get it worked out. Sure sounded good, sounded strong. Steve Rice will be back.